Hello and welcome to the Super Casuals. It's MMO Monday. Today we're going to show off some more of the World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth beta. Today we're going to take a look at Zandalari. We're not streaming today, so hopefully we'll have fewer issues. That's an elevator. Ah! Bubble! Bubble beats the elevator boss 10 times out of 10.
I was able to arrange for your companions to be flown here without General Jakrizet interfering. You need only signal them.
Well, let's go signal them then. I have summoned the Horde. Where are the Horde? I do not see the Horde. Now I see the Horde. Coming in on some pterodactyls.
Come, hero. Let me show you around. It is said that the Great Seal is one of the only things still standing that is older than the Zandalari Empire.
That doesn't look like a seal. It's not going arf, arf, arf.
My father keeps many of his treasures here in the Royal Vault.
Well, thanks for telling me. Now I know where to take them from.
You can find your Nightborn friend in the Hall of Ancient Paths. Come see me when you are done looking around.
Treasure Goblin. Hello,
Princess
Thalizra.
Talanji was kind enough to inform us of an old portal network we might be able to tap into.
For the Horde!
Hi, Bane.
Why, hello!
Hi, Oculeth.
Oculith, see what you can do with the portal system here. We will need supply lines to the Horde capitals. Champion, you seem to be on the right track for gaining the trust of the Zandalari. I must attend to my other duties. Good luck.
These two have nothing to say? Well, that's not very nice. Moving on, let's go talk to this dude. Who apparently also has nothing to say. Well. Okay. Whatevers. You have nothing to say too? These people are not very talkative. Hello, Tokini.
And which Loa do you bargain with?
Moving on here, Princess Talanji should be ready to speak with you regarding how to save our empire. Of course, if this is a troll, I should be using a troll voice, as odd as it is to see a troll standing upright. So, I will go speak with her now. She has a planning area set up nearby.
I pray we chose our allies well.
Well, you got me as an ally, so you're probably doing okay. Moving on up in the world here to talk to what's-her-face.
I fight to protect those who cannot protect themselves.
No bugs on that one. My father believes he is indulging me. He has ruled for 200 years. Many lifetimes of trolls. In his mind, the threats that face our kingdom are minor. I have seen too much to believe that. So since my father and his advisors would not help, I turned to someone who would. Your war chief needs our fleet, and I needed her champions. So here is what we need to do. The heck is that? That's the stupid treasure goblin.
Loa, watch
annoying.
over you. Time is short, so I will be brief. I plan to lead an expedition into the swamps of Nazmir to deal with the threat to our northern border. However, if you want our navy, you need the support of my father. Here in Zandalari, his advisors plot against you. And then there are the schemes of Jakrizet in the deserts of Vol'dun. I have no doubt he is as big a threat to the Horde as he is to my people.
He has a big nose.
We cannot be in all places at once. I leave it to you to choose your priority. Review your maps and decide which plan you will see to first.
Alright, let's see what's available. Okay.
Zandalar forever.
My father once ruled with an iron fist, and none would dare break his laws. But he was also just in his hand, helping those in need, so they loved him for it. Now the iron fist is forgotten. Those he trusts pour poison in his ear as they position themselves. I do not know what they plan, but I know our people do not have time to wait and see. You'll forgive me if I can't do a girl's voice. My natural voice is far, far too deep and sultry. No bugs on that one.
Vengeance for the fallen.
Alright, what do we have available? Mission table. Jack Rosette in Vol'dun. I want to go deal with the Big Nose clan first. General Drac Rosette detests the Horde and cannot be trusted. As long as he remains in power, the city will never be safe. We are not alone in our suspicions. Speak to Princess Talanji to follow up. Jack Rosette poses a serious threat to my kingdom and your horde. It would be good for you to investigate his activities. General Drac Rosette cannot be trusted. He is up to something, but I do not know what. Any who question his actions earn themselves a trip to the sands. As long as he remains in power, my city will never be safe. Speak to his guards. See what you can find out, but be discreet. We do not want to alert Jack Rosette to our actions.
Maybon someday see your enemies before he sees you.
Hi, Blightcaller, what do you
The
want?
Zandalari do not seem to like me much.
As you can understand, I can't really do his voice since his is post-processing, but apparently before I leave the city, I'm supposed to speak with him on the Banshee's Whale, out in the docks.
The war with the Alliance will end us if we do not have the Zandalari fleet.
Yeah. It's meant up for Rioses. So here's a look at Zandalar. Supposed to talk to some enforcers and question them. Didn't actually work. Supposed to be specific ones, it seems.
The royal family.
Oh God. Are you seriously taking selfies?
What do you ask of the Zandalari? Do you have a death wish? The general has eyes and ears everywhere.
Oh, really? I don't see any eyes and ears aside from yours. What do you want?
I am listening. Why do you ask such questions? Are you trying to get sent to the sands?
As a matter of fact, I am. I do want to go to the sands and go meet the Big Nose tribe.
What do you ask of the Zandalari? I do not ask questions. I follow orders. It would be wise for you to do the same.
Okay there, Mr. Oompa Loompa.
Jack Rosette wants this one dead.
Oh, okay, random one. This guy's not going to do much. This girl, rather.
Hey, you! Yes, you. Are you the one that's been asking around about the general?
No.
Speak quickly.
You are going to make more enemies than allies asking questions like that around here. Talanji sent you, didn't she? The princess needs to know that it is no longer safe to ask such questions so openly. War god Rakera spoke out and no one has heard from her since. Rumor has it she was exiled to Vol'dun.
The sands walk with me, but let's try to avoid drawing any attention.
I'll run with you, how about
War god
that?
Rakira was my commander, the best one this city has ever seen. She told me she was close to proving that General Jack Rosette is a traitor to the crown, but I haven't heard from her since. Whatever she uncovered was enough to earn her a trip to the desert. The dunes are a death sentence. I will not stand by and let Rakira be swallowed by the sands. As you can see, there are still some of us who believe the same.
And how can I see that exactly?
I am listening.
No bugs there. Whatever Akira uncovered, it was important enough to earn her a death sentence to the sands. We must head into Vol'dun to find her. We cannot let whatever she knows about Jacrazet die with her in the dunes.
We'll ride when you're ready, but let's not waste time. Rakira won't last long in the sands.
I am listening.
I'm not sure where the Banshee's whale is. So let's just do this first.
Our enemies will fall.
What can I do for you? Go carefully.
That one. There we go. Mountain de Pterodax. Pterodax.
We need to travel to the swamp. As long as we stay in the air and out of sight, we shouldn't have too much trouble.
Yeah, you say that. That just means there's going to be trouble. Trees look a lot better than the old models used to. Those mountains still look a little weird. I think they're unfinished. I'm not sure if they're supposed to look like they're mossy.
Kaja beneath us. What are those things?
Let's keep flying and hope we don't find out.
They're bats. I guess this is the same concept as the table from Legion, where you're supposed to pick which of the various areas you want to quest in first. I'm getting truckloads of experience just from exploration.
Up ahead! I see the pass. Fly low and keep an eye out for any sign of Rakira.
A rather desolate area. Ooh.
Kaja, we should adjust course. We're nearing the Sethrak Empire.
The Serpent Men? I thought they hid mostly beneath the dunes.
It appears their presence has grown.
So it has. Let's head west and avoid any unnecessary conflict.
Kind
It
of
might be
standing
too
out a
late
little.
for that. Below us, look out!
Ah!
Everyone, break ranks! Make your way to safety! Get as far from these snakes as you can!
Well then. We've been hit by. We've been struck by. A slithering criminal.
We have orders to kill this one. Let us make it suffer.
Not today, snake men.
Can't see anything.
Still alive in there? Any good with that weapon of yours?
Oh,
I'm all out of potions.
Oh, it's a
and
furry.
There's a whole lot of Sethrak between me and my wagon. If you're willing to fight, I could sure use some help.
I have to help the furries. Not the furries.
My people will be free.
You must be special if the Sethrak didn't kill you right away. Either that or you'd fetch a good price at the slave market. Don't worry though, we're getting out of here. I have a wagon at the entrance, but no weapon to fight with. Luckily, it seems the Sethrak have plenty.
Leave some Sethrak for me.
So I gotta give her a weapon? Here, dual wield.
Nice choice. I can work with that.
No bugs on that.
I'm ready. Let's hunt some Sethrak.
Kiro's the leader of my caravan. He's always been far too passive. I warned him we needed to make a preemptive strike against the Sethrak, but he insisted that we keep our heads down and continue to quietly do business. Look where that got us. Our caravan was completely unprepared for their attack. Now I'm ready to fight for what's ours, but I'm not exactly dressed for battle. Help me scavenge some suitable equipment here amongst our enemies. We will use their own tools against them. Yeah, she's kind of sitting in here in a bra and pants. Settle down, furries. The Sethrak's attacks on our burrows cannot go unanswered. They need to learn that not all within the desert will give up so easily. The only thing the Sethrak understand is blood, so that's the language we'll use to teach them. Nisha pauses and looks at you, skeptical that you understood her. I'm saying we need to kill the Sethrak here. All of them.
Make them fear you.
Okay, she's a bloodthirsty little furry. my horsey to go a little faster.
Look what the Sethrak have done to our home.
I don't know what it looked like before, so it doesn't mean anything. Got a hyena, huh? Something here? Ah, there it is. This glowing thing. There's a banner for you.
Now the Sethrak will know to fear the Volpera.
It's a bear.
I'm out and running. I need to target something.
Prepared for their attack. The Sethrak slaughter and enslave without remorse.
Okay, I still got my volume set to a decent level. Sometimes these things don't save properly. Give her a skull.
The Volpera are anything but weak. They will fear us.
Yeah, you're a bunch of furries is what you are.
The sands will spread. We have dominion over all.
Yeah, sure you do.
I need to get closer.
Mostly a passive. We travel in caravans, scavenging for supplies and trading when we can.
That's fascinating. You're still a furry.
I don't have a target.
We will not.
The Sethrak would come for us soon enough. He could have been prepared. Maybe now he'll finally listen.
Horsey power. Profession note over there. Storm Silver's a pretty cool name. Hop on down here. Help this dude out. And there's still something somewhere around here. What are we looking for? What are we looking for? What is it? Explosives found. Where's the explosives? There they are.
These Sethrak will pay for what they've done to our home.
Oh, really?
Now we are ready for a real challenge.
Look at the size of these upgrades. Holy cow. Feel like I'm playing TBC right now, or possibly vanilla. Finally, a different model. Oh, I'm starting to look a little Roman here. Before we read that one, let's kill one more creature.
Volpera are stronger than we look.
Their blood flows down the dunes back to their fortress. The Sethrak will think twice before attacking our borders again. Before we were attacked, I had a plan to take the fight to the Sethrak. It was devised with flawless intel. I know, because I gathered the information myself.
Leave some
I found a treasure chest in the middle of that, so I'll take that, thank you.
I can't attack that.
Today is a good day.
I surveyed their entire compound and created a map based on my findings. My plan relies on that map, but is now in the hands of Fangcollar Sraka, the brute who's leading this assault on my home. Help me kill her so I can take back what's mine.
Winds at your back, swords in your hands.
Apparently I need to kill this one. Gotta wait on the respawn though.
You cannot stop the faithless empire!
Oh yes I can. I will whack you with my hammers, and my swords, and my stuff. And not care about your pathetic whirlwind, even though it's very annoying. So I will just stun you out of it, because I'm cool that way. Hiya! Hiya!
You cannot stop the storm.
Says you, and you're dead.
Volpera are stronger than we look.
My plan for attack is both detailed and dangerous. These plans will be our key to taking the fight to the Sethrak. Alright, Auronado. I think it's time we make a run for it. Hopefully my wagon's still nearby. I'll steer us to our hideaway. I just need you to lob explosive onto any Sethrak who are brave enough to follow us.
Ooh, new weapon. Very trollish.
Make them fear you.
On we go.
Right where I left it.
Are those llamas? They're alpacas, okay.
Hang on. This is gonna be a wild ride.
We've done quests like this before.
Looks like we have company. Light 'em up.
Light them up. Smells like burning. Can they even catch me?
I think we're in the clear. Great work back there.
Camera switch.
The hideaway should be up ahead. We'll be safe there. For a while, at least.
Spiffy looking creatures out in the world. Ah, look at the alpacas go. I gotta get me one of those. They look ridiculous. Look how ridiculous they are. They're so ridiculous.
Nisha, thank the sands you're safe.
Thank me.
I always find a way. Is this another survivor?
She may not survive for long. Her wounds are severe.
God, more furries.
What have you brought?
This is the troll you flew in with, is it not? She lives. For now. Oops, I forgot to click that there was no bug there. There's my funky new sword. Mira here found your friend in the dunes. The lightning strike nearly killed her. It might still, without treatment. The wasps within the grove have a painful sting, but the venom also has restorative properties. I can extract what I need from their glands. With an ample amount of venom, we should be able to soothe your friend's wounds.
The dunes have everything we need.
Dolly likes you. I can tell.
Is this troll a friend of yours? I'm so glad Kira let me keep her. He's a bit wary of outsiders, but he's also a great healer. She'll wake up, I promise. And when she does, she'll be thirsty. The sands are short on water, but you're in luck. The grove that surrounds this camp is filled with prickle vines. You wouldn't want to eat the flesh, but the liquid inside can quench any thirst. Just give them a good squeeze to collect their juice. Let's not do that voice again. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. There's the quest over here. Hi, Vivi.
What did you bring me?
Absolutely nothing. Poor little Coda has been in quite the tizzy since his friends vanished. I found him here, out cold, after a sting from one of those awful wasps. Just a tiny bit of our sand stinger remedy got Coda right up, though. Take some with you, and keep an eye out for other little ones out there.
Don't die out there. Need something? Be quick. Be clever.
A Silithid model. It's quite the nice reskin. Looks a lot nicer than the old one. Oh, it's a cat. It's a weird looking cat. Very weird looking cat. It's a warrior. Let's help him out over here. I think we can both activate the same polecat. Yeah. Ooh. I do declare I see a star over there. Hive Mother Craxie. Let's go take a gander at Hive Mother Craxie. If we can find her. There she is. She's a big one, folks. Look at that silver. Let's get her.
It's too far away.
Wow. Let's not allow Screech to go off. No, you're not going to get that one off either. Make use of your abilities. There's no harm. Now, Feet Wings is going off this time. Doesn't do much. Retribution's Blessing is pretty darn good. Stopping all the damage from hitting me. Did I experience any bugs with this enemy? No. In fact, it was pathetically easy. That's okay.
Hi there.
Alright. Let's turn this quest in for Vivi. Got ourselves a new companion pet. She says, "Oh, thank goodness.
We'll have to keep those little guys away from anything with a big mean stinger out here. Man, I'm gonna be busy. If you could protect Coda's little brother, that would help us out a lot. This is Poda.
Surviving means being resourceful.
That's Poda. Oh. Okay, Poda is just another one of those pole carts. Moving on up, moving on up.
I can help.
Now let's do that silly voice again.
Do you have the juice? Your friend will be thirsty when she wakes. That's a lot of juice.
Hey, you'll be back.
Have you come to
right?
trade?
Have you brought the glands? You can't heal your friends without them. Kiro quickly inspects the glands. These should work well. As promised, here's the balm that should remedy your companion's injuries. Apply it liberally to any bits of exposed flesh. Its effect should be felt immediately. For those wondering why I'm doing the voiceovers for the quests, the resolution on this screen is very, 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 very high, which means that the text will likely be too small for many people to read. So I'm just reading them out and doing some voices because I can.
Hero, is that you?
No, I'm not Hero. I'm
Where are
Auronado.
Yes.
No.
Did these creatures come to our aid? The last thing I remember, we were flying over the Sethrak Empire. There was a blinding flash of light before things went dark.
Why are there so many female characters? Holy cow. I need to do more male voices. I can't do female voices very well.
It is good to see you are safe. But what of the others? Have they been lost to the sands? You need to head back to the crash site and see if the others survived. I will ask around and see if these furries can tell us anything about the Lakara.
The sands are a fate no one deserves.
Speak freely.
Nisha told me you came here in search of an exile. One named Rakara. We don't know her, but we might be able to help you find her. You help us and we help you. Deal? We survive by scavenging. We trade what we find. But the Sethrak that raided our burrows made away with many of our knickknacks. I always knew they were ruthless, but never imagined they'd be so greedy. Take back what the Sethrak have taken, and I'll see that you are provided safe passage through the dunes.
We go where the sands take us.
Hi.
I found this journal buried in the sand. Giro tried to toss it in the fire. Our wagon has no space for a diary, Mira. What practical use does it have? Don't tell him I said so, but I think it's fascinating. Can you imagine what kinds of secrets it holds? Quite a few pages are missing, but I bet you can recover them out on the dunes.
Hey, don't die out there.
Alright. Let us go and quest.
I write this as I sit in a cage with a dozen other exiles, traveling to the sands where we will live out our days, however numbered they may be. The air, heavy with heat, tells me we're close. The sun has set across the dunes, providing some relief from the heat that has made many delirious. In a sun-stricken stupor, one among us began rambling about a temple to the south that welcomes exiles. I doubt he will make it through the night. Assassins, sent by Jakrazet, attacked our camp in the middle of the night. Unarmed and befuddled by sleep, we were unable to defend ourselves. I fought off the traitors, but it was too late. The survivors had scattered, each now forced to navigate this unforgiving terrain alone. I won't survive much longer without food or water. After traveling in circles for most of the day, I decided my only option was to follow the advice of a rambling madman and head south toward the promise of shelter.
Alright, we're up to a What did you bring me? It's the same two from before, isn't it?
The Sethrak may be strong, but we're quick. Well, at least Mikaro and I are. We just barely made it back to the wagon with our tails attached. The others weren't so lucky, I guess. We've been waiting a while, and still no sign of them. If you're headed into the thick of it, would you mind looking for our friends?
Remember, everything has its use.
Is that a female one too? They're all females, oh. Okay. Or is that the male?
Need something?
I can't even tell. That's creepy. Freaking furries.
I don't know why I agreed to this. We weren't supposed to be scavenging. Kiro gave me specific instructions to head to the basin and feed the buzzards. I can't go back to camp until they eat. But I'm not heading into that basin while the Sethrak are still swarming. Have you ever fed a buzzard? It's easy, I promise. You kill it, they eat it. That's simple.
Remember, everything has its use.
Except for you, because you're a furry. I Blade Guard Joranna. She's unresponsive. In other words, it's a very polite way of saying she dead. Rescuing somebody.
I will repay this debt. You have my word.
Oh goody. I have a furry indebted to me.
Got anything for me? I'm free to go. No deal to be made?
We have dominion over all.
Okay, well, you have dominion over my sword in your face. See, right in the face. Ooh, it's a sword. He's been killing people. But he escaped. I'll read that out for you. Covered with fresh blood, this blade has seen recent battle. With no corpse nearby, it appears whomever wielded it managed to escape.
Need something?
Thanks, Auronado. We owe you our lives.
New shoulders? New shoulders. Tiki.
Hi there.
I don't think I've ever seen these buzzards so satiated. How much did you feed them exactly? Doesn't matter. You saved my tail. For sure.
Don't die out there.
What have you brought?
These are different foxes, I guess. Whatever. Guess I did the same voices a second time for no reason. Anyway.
You help us, and we help you. Deal? You're more resourceful than you look.
The sand. Mira, ready the wagon and be prepared to pick up supplies at the port. Our new allies can ride along and continue their search. It's time to put Nisha's plan into action. The Sethrak will never see us coming.
What can I do for you?
Joranna knew the risks when she agreed to enter the sands, but I still can't help but feel responsible for her death. I can only hope that Takash somehow made his way to safety. This is Rakera's handwriting. I'd know it anywhere. Rakera's journal suggested she move south. It's the only lead we have. Mira is headed that way and has invited us to travel with her. These Volpera know the desert better than any troll I've ever met. Our chances of survival are highest if we travel together.
Go carefully.
And that is a first look at Vol'dun. Next time, we will take a gander at one of the other zones. But for today, I thank you for watching the Super Casuals. I have been Auronado. Remember, keep it casual. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more.